lakad matatag!
This is an Undying Terrorblade. Maybe you need someone to deal with a Tombstone, because I don't really have that just yet. But instead, they do decide to go for the tiny pick. And yeah, rocking that as the position. Got a sliver of HP, might have to use his last tango to tunnel up through the trees, but he's just going to die anyway. He completely misread that situation. Yeah, they tried to get aggressive because of the minus armor. Meta now on cooldown for 2 minutes, not entirely how they wanted that situation to go. Meanwhile, down at the bottom, Midwood also in danger right now. Natsumi standing his ground, they take him down. Xnova actually getting the kill credit for that one. Boomy going to get glimpsed back. Natsumi, oh, the creep actually gets the final hit. Maybe. So far, looks like Midwood's doing alright down here at the bot lane. The CS is still relatively even amongst all the cores. Actually trying to get on top of Natsumi right now, but the Jingu stacks are there. They hold him in place. He's trying to heal up, but the damage is too much. It's not going to work, man. He gets brought down. Boomy's also going to get chased. Meanwhile, at the top, looks like the Tide does die. And CDR has to run himself back onto the tower. And Boomy also falling down. But boom, Esports, man, off to an absolute fantastic start here in this game number 1. For a bait. But they're going to be able to get the glimpse, dragging it back into the waiting arms of Natsumi. Now has the Jingus online. Just claps down the creep waves, heals up to full. Now mid one is just a goner. Xnova actually getting the final hit, and man, the lifesteal for that is just stupid. It really is. You just boundless strike the creep wave.
Interesting.
Even the Tide managed to find the T-wards. Meanwhile, Boomy has been caught. Another kill here online for the Monkey King. 3-0 and 3, 6.5 minutes in. Second place in terms of CS as well. So they're thinking about jumping straight away onto mid one, and yes they are. He's trying to run away, but there's just going to be the glimpse every single time. Dragging it back, there's going to be the tombstone. Also TP coming in from mid right now. They're going to try their best to burst down the Monkey King. Mid one running away. They actually bring down Natsumi, and Xnova at the very least. No, he didn't. They actually denied the tombstone in front of him. Moon with the heads-up play, making followed by all 3 cores on the side of Boom Esports. And yeah, full 1,300 gold difference as well between the 2 position ones. CDR trying his best to recover now in the jungle. Going to be going for the Dragonlance first. Saya, meanwhile, mid one, unfortunately not having the space to recover themselves. They actually commit the Wukong's command for that. And mid one just drops the tombstone, which Xnova gladly takes. So just sort of feeding away extra gold there. Maybe he thought a TP rotation was going to come in from the rest of his team. I mean, the Tide was coming with the Ravage, obviously, but the Wukong's command just made that nearly impossible to fight. Natsumi up onto the trees. The Ravage connects. They saw him up there. They chopped the tree. He is stunned. He is down. The heal's coming from the mechanism. They're trying to keep him alive. The Boundless Strike, but he can't get the Jingu stacks up. He drops. The Tide looking like he's going to get traded away, but so far, SMG happy with this one. Moon able to disengage. Mid one just sort of thrown his body in there, trying to distract everyone, but the Thunder God's Wrath comes out, picks off Moon on the retreat. He will fall, and now it looks like mid one, he will just get ran down right now. Zephyr doesn't actually land the toss onto him, but it's not even required. Yopaj just comes in with one more clap down of the Thunder, and it ends up being a 3. Just every single time he nearly gets the space to try and farm it up, people just, you know, come and gank him. But talking about getting ganked, looks like Zephyr will get picked off there. Sharpshooting from Boomy, securing the kill, and mid one, oh man. Max glimpse, the range is so damn big. He tries to go for the immediate TP, but unfortunately the damage is too damn quick. Another pick off onto mid one. How many deaths has he had? And does he just go straight for the Guardian Greaves? I feel like he kind of has to, right? Well, Tide is dead. Maybe could have got CDR still lagging behind by 1,300 there from Natsumi, who, you know, he's going to have a Yasha soon, which he's going to have to turn into a Manta style. Needs some sort of purge for the silence, and unfortunately for mid one, he's just dead again. Does sort of, you know, make him expend 2 almost, which is kind of nice, but CDR gets tossed back in. Silence, no chance to go for a Sunder play. And that clearly showcases why he needs the Manta. At the very least, his team was able to get the kill onto Xnova, but as a very small concept. The TP coming in from mid one, maybe they'll try and force it. Bushwhack actually misses, but the Dream Core and the Ravage definitely don't. FPC still alive for now. The Silence is ending. He's going to be able to turn this around with the Spirit Siphon, and they just decimate SMG. They can't even get a single kill. Boomy trying to run away, but nice Boundless finds him. Ends up being 4 people gone. They don't get anything he wants to. That's complete BKB. That's a big curry kill if he can get it. He's going to try and hunt for it right now, but Zephyr's there. He can't commit. Meanwhile, Natsumi does get a free kill onto mid one. Okay, yeah, Moon does commit to get the kill on towards Natsumi's curry, which is very nice. Zephyr trying to hunt after. Moon trying to TP. Oh, good phase shift there to avoid the stun, but I don't think it's really going to make much difference. Very short range blink. Yeah, the puck does die. Same time down bot. Boomy also getting picked off. Kills abound there for Find. Looks like they're not too sure which direction they're going to run. Instead, they're going to see FBZ. He's completely alone. They're going to try and burst him down. Ravage completed. Sharpshoot coming in. And a glimmer of hope here from SMG. They get a free pick-off on towards the DP. It's a decent amount of gold there to CDR as well. And they're going to try and take down this tier 1. Let's see if Boom are really that interested to try and defend it. So far, it's just the supports. And they will let it fall. Oh, jump forward from Zephyr though, trying to get the burst damage. They do manage to take out Boomy. Puck there, able to disengage, but with Natsumi getting involved, they're going to be able to get the grab onto the Tidehunter. So it will just be 2 supports going down there. Maybe they're not even done. They get the vision, glimpses there onto mid one, dragging it back in. Not a hope in hell's chance of surviving for the zombie. He will fall, and looks like Boom, not even 5 minutes 20 here for Roshan number 2. Likes Nova. Oh, they do find Moon, but quick reactions there. Tries to avoid it. Does get glimpsed back into Stack Storm, so unfortunately for him, it's not enough to keep himself alive. It was close to nearly get himself out of that, but Disruptor Man, just the king of catch. And looks like talking about catch, Boomy will be so as well. FBZ, it didn't really make any difference, and obviously the tier 1 didn't change a single thing in the outcome of this game, apparently, according to Gaben. Oh, yeah, they do find CDR with the Thunder God's Wrath, spot him out, cancel the TP, jump up there, and he's just gone. He did have a BKB available, but he just didn't want to use it, just decided to farm it up. They could just get a free kill. I mean, you have just shown how easy it is for him to get solos. Crit him for basically 800 damage a hit. Moon, gotta be careful. Boundless will land with the Nimbus as well. Able to get the blink away with the Thunder Gods chasing after him. One more right click. Not an open hell's chance to get himself out of that way. Even Booby still hanging around, scurrying off into the trees. The tree toss will find him, and the glimpse actually getting the kill. There was a BKB just completed there for Moon. Definitely be useful to keep himself alive in these fights. Let's see if it's going to make much of a difference as a fight is on its way right now. Zephyr leading the charge. Going to be able to get the spot here on towards the puck. There is going to be the avalanche toss-up. Follow-up silence is there, but the BKB gets spotted with the Ravage coming out. Tiny is dead. Sharpshooter also landing onto FBZ, but she's so damn tanky. Stagstorm getting dropped. The Undying is just trapped. Tide is dead. At least CDR was able to pick up Xnova with the buyback as well as the Tidehunter. They want to try and take this fight. Dreamcore gets a connection, but Moon, a couple of crits to the face, just gets obliterated right now. Finally, the Wukong's over. CDR stepping up, has the Sunder, going to drop it on towards his own Tide, but it still is in full retreat. Natsumi going to feel happy just to keep chasing after him. Fantastically timed Bounder strike there, but the stun comes in from the Bushwhack, trying to make space for this Terrorblade to run, but the Soul Siphon, it's too much. They all drop, everyone is dead. And surely that is going to be a GG. If you want to make a move, they've got to go soon. Playing up against Megas in this situation would just be even worse. Can't get any sort of Bushwhack lands there. And yeah, Mega's already up. Now they're going to take the fight, but it might just be too little too late. Moonstand is ground first, and Zumi is good damage onto the Monkey King. The Sharpshooter actually gets tanked by an illusion. CDR is just dead. A lot of AoE damage coming out, but the heals there from the Guardian Greaves negates nearly all of it. They're going to get the glimpse back onto Boomy, and yeah, this is 100% over. GG is finally called from SMG. 31 minutes, 40 seconds victory there for Boom Esports with 31k gold lead. What a dominant first game that you go for the Drow Ranger. Man, I'm getting all the predictions this game. Damn job so far. Pretty damn even in terms of CS 6 and 2 each. At the bot. Trades going on. Mid one take a lot of damage. Could try and stand his ground first as Natsumi, but it is the Drow who gets the first blood. Snowball going to try and delay this. And the Glimpse short range does actually have enough damage to get the return kill, but as it stands, first blood there to. In the end, maybe struggling to see if he can actually go for a neutral pickup. Actually, Natsumi getting another kill. They're both now level 3, and Ed's going to go for it straight away. As soon as mid-1 shows himself, they are on top of him. There is going to be the glimpse, but it's onto the Tusk, not Natsumi. And as a result, mid-1 just ends up with a series of chains. Yeah, he does decide to just completely skip Flame Guard, just not really interested in doing it. Meanwhile, another kill, man. Okay, bottom is just where all Snowball, but still 72 stolen damage. Natsumi not caring about that, just going to keep charging forwards. One more hit is all they need. Ice Shards off the mark. And it looks like the Rays are going to be able to survive. Can't really say the same, though, for Boomies. He does drop. And mid-1, he even just gets caught out from Yopaj. That is very, very unfortunate timing there from him as the Bat Rider. I think he was just coming in to fill up his bottle and then like, oh, a free kill. I'll have that. Thank you very much, sir. Oh, they were. Oh, okay, there's this boom. Try and hang around for it, though. I think he needs to put down his obs here. And then he can see if the Tusk TP's in. But, you know, Exnova's smart, so he's going to TP into the trees. Meanwhile, I'm talking about that. Down at the mid lane, something actual more impactful was going on. Yopaj gets a kill onto the edge. Moon try and run away. Has enough mana for one remnant usage, but can't actually use it in time. Zephyr gets the trade. So as it stands, a 2-for-1 trade. Both mid laners out of this. Mid-1 getting hit again. Nice net actually coming out from the hill troll, but still with the snowball forwards, going to try standing around mid-1. Now coming up the stack. Link, you just don't survive long enough to get anything done. And Charger's taking a lot of damage. Moon getting involved. At the very least gets a count return kill. And one remnant down. He can disengage if he needs to. There is a gust up. He's got to be careful. There could be like a potential chain stun coming out, but not going to happen. He still gets another kill there on towards Xnova. And it was actually Afu that got the kill credit on towards Zephyr there. I think it must have been a... I think we're coming back, so no someone's coming in the area. Looks like FPZ though will be the target of choice. Hit from the Static Storm, and he is just dead with Wukong's on top. No chance of survival. Xnova having to hide himself up in these trees. His TP still on cooldown. He might be able to make it. Oh, they caught a glimpse of him. They did spot Xnova trying to go for the TP. It's not going to work though. Gonna just delay his death as long as possible, but delay is all it will do. He's 100% dead. Okay, might as well move there, SMG. They catch 2 kills.
Dire's top tower is
now tier 1 tower top dies. Moon coming in. They find Xnova. Do they have enough burst damage to bring them down? Snowball is there if he wants to try and go for the turn, and Yopaj is also nearby. Mid-1 pops his ult, but they get the glimpse back onto the Bat Rider. But still, mid-1 needs to take so much damage, man. This Razor can't do anything at all. The impetus strike not going to be enough to get the kill onto the Bat. It's still only level 1. And now Natsumi getting involved. Right clicks onto Boomy, trying to hide himself into the trees. Unfortunately, it's not going to make any difference. Ends up being 2 kills, man. Mid-1, he just can't get anything done in this series. He's just so squishy. Going for the BKB himself. Meanwhile, mids. So this tier 1 will fall down. A few people from Boom nearby. Not going to do anything there to stop it. Alright, there you Yopaj. Wants to go on top of Boom. He doesn't have Flame and Lasso, but he might not actually need it. This Plasma Field making a bit of space for the Disruptor, but Arrow perfectly placed. But so is the Bounder Strike with the nice drop of the Wukong's command. Yopaj is going down the hill to the mechanism. Not going to make much difference. Moon zipping out and in, trying to do what he can. Zephyr and FPZ have to disengage. The SMG, they get something. It's a 2-for-1 exchange. Finally something going their way. And there was Ether Lens, crap. No glimmers, no 4-staffs. Don't matter. Just go straight for that big tick iron. Cancel out everyone's BKBs. And they should be able to just get some kills. And actually, they dropped the Static Storm onto Xnova. That's going to be a dead Tusk. Actually, there might be a little window here where he's not silenced, but he can't actually survive long enough. Meanwhile, mid-1 is a dead one. There's Yopaj getting another kill onto him. Too much smoke breaks onto Moon. They know someone's around. It's going to be FBZ. He's a tanky target to find. They're going to drop the Static Storm onto him, though. Obviously, still having the Guardian Greaves. They're not even going to need it for now. As Sobel rolling forwards. Afu trying to get himself away with the Plasma Field onto FBZ. He's getting low. SMG just trying to poke and prod from afar. Very short range Embers. Jump around, doesn't really do anything. Flame and Lasso onto CDR. Just drag the monkey out of position. He gets annihilated. And now SMG in full retreat. They're going to chase after him. Good flame break, pushing the Disruptor back in. Ends up being a 2-for-0. And that should be the tier 1 tower going down here with half the duration of the Exo still left. Those are going to be the real devastating bit of damage coming through. And it's going to be interesting to see what he builds for next. Like, is he going to try and go for that sort of weird Bloodstone build? Maybe an AEC could be a good shout. Gives a bit extra tank durability for the rest of his team. No, Exo has been caught, but it looks like the rest of the boom are nearby to try and take this fight. Multi-shot there from Natsumi doing tons of work. The supports on the side of SMG are just in real danger. The engine's already dead, but it looks like actually X-Nova stepping out of position. Ends up being a 1-for-1 for now. SMG though still look like they want to get involved. Glimpse onto FPZ, but doesn't go too far. Instead, mid-one is still just getting poked so hard from far. Hasn't even popped the BKB yet. Healing up from the urn. It looks like as it stands though, it is just a 1-for-1 trade of +5s. Oh, that's pure. Never mind. It does some stuff. It's definitely helpful, right? You can't say no to it. Meanwhile, CDR forced to pop his BKB with the Walrus Punch, stunning him in place, drops the Wukongs, but it does absolutely nothing.
I leave no witness
And
alive.
he's just gone. That was his 9-second BKB also getting used to completely no avail. And once again, it feels like Boom Esports just going to start spiraling out of control and build up an even further dominant lead. Yopaj, he gets the lasso there on towards Moon. Stunned up and dead. Core after core pick off here for Boom Esports. And yeah, the lead is just getting bigger and bigger now. Esports trying to force any situation out of this timing. I think they will just accept it as the space to increase their farm. They're actually going to go for a smoke of their own. Going to bump straight into SMG right now. As they do break on top of each other, the Enchantress in danger. But there's the person who probably wants to tank the gank out of everybody. He will die. The Stack Storm gets dropped. Does absolutely nothing. Booby's going to fall. FPC trying to run away right now. Mid-one chasing after with the BKB pop. But the physical damage is coming on in right now. He will die. Moon at least able to get the trade on towards the DP. But CDR now in danger, trying to get those Jingu stacks online. But it's just so easy for Boom to disengage. CDR can't do anything at all. It's Moon versus the world. Going to be able to get a run up to the high ground, see if they can force it out. As the Bat Rider's ready and wait, he will zip. Oh, he zips back the other way. A little bit of a double fake, dodges the arrow, but he's out of Remnant charges now. Good juking again, man. Moon. Which, you know, you've got to feel happy about that. Not dying is a big, big improvement in this game. But unfortunately for Booby, he is going to die. It's jumped on from 2, and he will drop. Aggressive TP from Moon as well. Coming into the area, he gets hit from the punch, into the snowball, into the arrow. I have absolutely no idea why he would ever TP or like complete that TP. That was extremely ambitious. And yeah, as a result, just gives away another kill. Tier 2's going to fall. And it looks like maybe Boom are going to force high ground. Obviously, the glyph did just get refreshed there from killing the tower. Like to step out of position there. Maybe he's, you know, hoping a Boomy or someone like that comes up. And actually still, mid-one's going to show himself. Zephyr jumping in. Atos is there. The arrow, it connects onto the creep point blank. I mean, you could see Boomy, he was actually going to put himself in front of his core as well to tank that arrow for him. But it wasn't even necessary, but it still lost him his life. But hey, position 5 lifestyle, right? You always got to self-sacrifice yourself to try and keep your cause alive. But still, it's 2 people dead, no buyback. High ground. Man, these buildings dropped so quick. Looks like they're just going to take the range and then fall back. Not going to overstay their welcome.
Shadows take us.
Meanwhile, Yopaj looks like he was playing around mid-one, who is just dead again. Even Booby completing his TP. And then Moon stepping up, has to pop his BKB to run away. It just doesn't seem like SMG are on the same page in this series at all. Their plays just play, leaving their base, just leaving the Monkey King out of it. Afu's going to be able to put a ward up to top, but it was obviously a sentry ward already there. So the smoke play immediately read there from Boom Esports instead. They're going to poke on towards the Enchanted. Stack Storm gets dropped, but it was for an illusion. The ult is completely wasted. That was the Axe as well. Really the only thing that they could use to try and turn these fights around, and it does nothing. CDR dropped with the Wukong's command as mid-one's getting absolutely harassed to hell there from Natsumi. Now Moon and CDR desperate to try and get on top of the Drow Ranger. Still CDR actually inside of his Wukong's range and be able to hit the Drow, keeping his ult up, but it ends. The BKB does, and so does his life. Meanwhile, Moon got himself up to the high ground. But he's just gone as well. 4 people dead. All they're able to achieve is taking away the Aegis there from the Drow. Still Natsumi taking down one of them. Oh, Flaming Lasso as well. Poor Obumi just dragged out of the base to his death. Even the snowball forwards there from X-Nova. He's found the grab on towards mid one. He'll just get torn to pieces. Yeah, I would not be surprised if we see a GG call right now. I mean, there could be one last desperate fight, right? Buyback still available for the Razor. Monkey King respawning 1 second. The Ember will also have his available. We're going to dump absolutely everything they can. Mid one though, pops the BKB. Has to try and run away. Meanwhile, in the back lines, Moon as well as CDR trying to do what they can. They're on top of that Natsumi. It's a good kill if they can find it, but there's just so many easy ways for them to disengage. They can't get the kill, and now the damage just flying through. SMG, they're all dead pretty much. It's just the Monkey King who can't even get far away. As X-Nova grabs him, takes him out. And GG is finally called from SMG. Boom Esports take this best of 2 in an easy peasy 2-0 and gain some much needed points there for the rest of the group stage.